The Beauty, Episode 4, Beautiful Chimp Face, Recap and Review. Episode 4 of The Beauty starts with Cooper having a flashback to his time with Jordan. The two were walking the streets one late night, talking about their favorite books and authors. They then came across a fountain, and Jordan insisted on making a wish. At the time, Cooper wished that she wouldn't fall in love with him, and they joked about it. Currently, Cooper is interviewing the people who were present at the Condé Nast cafeteria when Harper exploded. He starts with a man named Ashley. Ashley talks about the work politics and what happened. He also asks about the blood tests and when he will get the results. Cooper says that they are still working on those. Things take a tense turn when Ashley finally reveals that he and Harper were casual sex partners. It turns out he was in love with Harper, but she saw him as one of her many options. Immediately, Cooper texts someone, and they quickly come to drag Ashley for more testing. He tries to run, but they sedate him. Next, Cooper puts on a hazmat suit and goes to interrogate Manny. Manny was one of Harper's close friends, and he is already exposed. The doctors are monitoring his progress, but they are having trouble regulating his body temperature. Emotionally, Manny is scared and anxious since no one is answering his questions. They keep prodding him, taking blood samples, and have tied him to the bed. Cooper tries to placate him in hopes that he will calm down enough to tell him who else Harper was sleeping with. Unable to focus, Manny's panic grows as Cooper tries to explain the importance of answering his questions. Cooper continues to ask him questions, but Manny talks about his dogs and boyfriend. He also asks to see his family and begs to be let free. Just then, he starts contorting his body at weird angles. His eyes start bleeding, and he peels his arm skin to free himself. In the commotion, he also vomits before attacking the doctors. Cooper tries to seal the exits, but Manny is quicker and stronger. In the end, he escapes the ward and runs across the hospital halls. Cooper chases after him, following the trail of falling skin that he is leaving behind. In the meantime, Manny's painful transformation continues. Cooper gets to him but is overpowered. Manny runs into a theater and interrupts two plastic surgeons performing a facial skin graft. Somehow, Manny manages to get past them and into the room where they are keeping the skin grafts and donor bodies. Cooper orders the doctor to open the doors. Inside, he finds Manny's empty cocoon. He looks up and sees Manny's new reflection on the glass. For a brief moment, Manny panics as he notices the changes in his body. He then blames Cooper and attacks him. A fight ensues, and they start tussling for the gun. Manny gets to it first and tries to shoot at Cooper, and misses. He drops the gun and continues to run towards the exit. One of the nurses gives Cooper a syringe with enough propofol to stop a grizzly bear. By this point, more hazmat-suited guards are coming in. They corner Manny just as Cooper arrives. Another struggle ensues between the two. Finally, Cooper manages to dose Manny, but the man does stay down. In the end, Cooper grabs the taser gun, and Manny finally goes down. The guards move in to arrest him. In Rome, Jeremy and Antonio enjoy a good shopping spree. Later, Antonio watches and directs Jeremy as he has sex with a sex worker. He is trying to teach Jeremy how to have fun without infecting others. After a fun time, the two head to the airport to take a private plane to meet Byron. Speaking of Byron, he drops by the lab to meet with Dr. Ray for his monthly booster appointment. Ray is worried about the ongoing news about people exploding. However, Byron, like a true business entrepreneur, has decided to use the leak to his advantage. He asks Ray to speed up production now that he has finally solved the ignition ketosis problem. Byron wants Ray to get on board with the accelerated business plan and be ready. Ray warns him that the drug is not ready, but Byron does take care. All he can see are the dollar signs once he announces what he calls injectable Instagram fillers. After getting his boosters, he spots Antonio getting his. He asks Ray to water down the boosters, double production, and change the doses from monthly to weekly, and keep the price the same. In New York, Cooper heads home and keeps calling Jordan. Unfortunately, he only gets her voicemail. He drops by his neighbor's place to pick up his cat. Sadly, she tells him that the cat died 2 months ago. He heads to his house and has a nightmare about Jordan. A knock on his door wakes him up. He opens the door to find a beautiful woman who claims to be Jordan. The episode continues the visceral body horror theme. In this episode, Manny's experience allows Cooper and the FBI to get a better understanding of the virus. Ben Platt did a good job portraying the painful and gory transformation that his character Manny goes through. The interview with Ashley also serves to show how people are obsessed with perfection. The